Hey guys, it's Crazy back here, and today I am going to share with you guys the Shura PvP Go build Gate of Hell. So, this is my build. This is the stat distribution. I focus on dex to get more hit points. Okay, so this is the distribution of my skills. Oh yeah, and this is my manual. So I put hiding over here because my type of attack is a hit and run on PvP, especially DD, where in my party, my job is to aim for the whales. So I just charge burning and then use hide and then Gate of Hell. This is my auto, but this one is kinda not necessary. Rampage Blaster, because we can stack up our true self points by spamming heal, so we don't have to engage directly, but it's completely up to you how you proceed on getting the 40 true self points. Okay, so moving on to the equips. Of course, the weapon, we need to use Ancient Hero. And the armor set, Charleston. Why Charleston? Because I decide instead of depending on PvP stats, like using the, which one is it called again? Wait, hold on. More divine armament. See, over here. Instead of using intimidated, I use Charleston because, disregard of the PvP stats, the melee P damage is more important for us, like low mid spenders and such. Because if we aim for whales, their PvP damage reduction is way too high for us to catch up with our PvP damage bonus. So we catch up in other ways, such as one, ignore PDAF. Second is melee P damage, because melee P damage reduction is hard to find and not much people have it. Okay, so moving on. Next is the accessory. Accessory, I use Silver Glory. This is for the mostly for the ignore PDAF. Both of it accumulates to like 20% ignore PDAF. Insane. And for headwear, I use Raccoon Headband. Why? Because of the neutral skill damage, which is in Gate of Hell. This is important. And not to mention the reduction against this wind, fire, water, earth. Most people use converter during PvP. Also, sorcerers uses elements. Same thing. Okay. And for face musical note sticker, I am not sure. I'm still not sure whether this is worth it because it's only 6% neutral skill damage. But yeah, there's no other one that stacks up on the offense part. I don't know whether I should just switch this to defense or something. But yeah, since I'm playing the hit and run build, I'm focusing more on offense. Ruby Gem. And then this one is Duo Shade. The best costume for us because it has like offensive and defensive capabilities. That one is from Emoji Machine. So, I'm gonna show you my cards as well. I use Illusion Card Peony because of most people are now RK and some people can block, parry, or flee. Also, this ignores it, so it's a definite hit. And Hydra. I stack my offense mostly on race, so yeah. Queen Medusa to avoid petrification. This one, since I'm mostly aiming for offense, I am going for Vagabond Wolf and Ninetail for the reflected damage. It would be bad if we use Gate of Hell and then it got reflected. And then as for shoes, I use Moonlight because since it's a hit and run, we have to optimize on the movement speed. And Evil Reindeer to stack up Ignore PDEF. This I use Mantis and Smokey. Smokey for the hiding. And then I use Mantis and Aether General. I have all Baron Illusion 3-star, like one of it, and 2-star one of it. But I don't use it because I want my Gate of Hell to have consistent damage, not gachaing for the 5%. It's only a measly 5%, so it's not that worth it. For Gate of Hell build, that is. Okay, and moving on. I actually want 3 Aether Mantis, but I don't have it right now. I just put Aether General. Okay, as for Headwear, I use Maya Purple because there's a lot of people using hiding as well, so I can aim them, especially in DD. When you go like Goblin map and everything else, they just collect coins and go hiding and run around and everything else. So as Shuras, our target is to actually one-hit those that has a lot of coins. And if they go hiding, then there's no point. And I don't want to sacrifice my accessory cards for a Horong card, so yeah. And plus it gives a decent amount of vitality points, 12. And Marduk, because it would be bad if we already charge Burning and then they use Silence on us. Yeah, that. And then this one, normal. Goblin Leader Puppet 2. This Deviling Puppet. Oh, I think I skipped something. Yeah, this one, Doppelganger Puppet 2 for the medium. Deviling Puppet 2. This one, Baphomet Puppet 2, and Summer Trend for the race, since I'm stacking race damage. Try to. Actually, the costume would be better if it's porous if I have it. But yeah, this is decent because it's size and also it gives a shield as well. Okay, so this is my cogwheel, but it's kind of not important for the rest. But I don't have any other cogwheels for now, since my other cogwheels are for other jobs. So yeah. Most important is Mana Length Reversal, Holy Light Shield, Ascetic. This is the most important Ascetic for Gate of Hell build. And also one more thing is actually Bloodthirst, which is the opposite of this. This is Cold Blood. If only this is Bloodthirst, this would be like a perfect set, except for this being a 7 weight. Okay, moving on to Enchant. Well, in Enchant, PvP, I use PvP for the head, backwear, and costume. And for the weapon accessories, I use melee. Just try to focus on getting a lot of P attack percentage on both of the sub enchants below melee. I still couldn't get mine, so I'll make use of what I have right now. As for the other things, just do what you have to do, put defense on it. So yeah, Orbit. This is my Gate of Hell build for the Orbit. Since Gate of Hell is force neutral, I don't see the point on raising these Wind, Fire, Earth. Nope. So I stack on defense a bit. And yeah. Moving on to the Sigil tablet. So Sigil tablet is actually this. I use 2 for defense, which is the floating protection and courage blessing. Courage blessing is only useful at level 4, so if it's below level 4, you should have Braveheart instead. Braveheart. Because of this, upon being hit while above 70% HP, reduce incoming damage by 70%. That's one thing, but this comes in level 4. Incoming damage will not exceed 10% of your max HP for 3 seconds. Damage taken minus 40%, movement speed plus 5%. This is very good. Only at level 4. So yeah, floating protection as well. Floating protection starts being good at level 3. And then, so for the offensive, I use Starfall because I don't stack up much on HP. Because this one, you see, when dealing damage, if the target's current HP is 5,000 points higher than your own HP, your damage will increase by 1% to a maximum of 10%. Yeah. So, next is Megaton Bash. When your attack would deal damage that exceeds 70% of the target max HP, increase damage by 5%, plus an additional 3% if the target is at full HP, and inflict minus 5% movement speed, plus 5% damage taken. This is good for us, Gate of Hell users, but yeah, it is a purple sigil. Oh yeah, don't forget the job sigil. If you want to aim for those whales that are like above your CP, 100k to 200 something k above your CP, you should use Maha Sakti. This at level 4 is very good because it increases, and it has skill regarding the PvP ward or shield. You can read it yourself. So for feathers, I focus mostly on PvP feathers. You can see over here. Yeah. Mono equipment, I use melee for the attack instead of PvP because, as I said before, I realized that most whales have a very high PvP redux. So if I focus more on the PvP, it's just like it's not as much as worth it than me focusing on melee P damage, because melee P damage is hard for them to counter it. This one PvP damage bonus, this one medium, and this PvP ward recovery because of the nebula. So over here, there's a lot of things within the green part of the nebula that helps us to be tanky. Lepus, Canis Minor, this one, Pisces. Yeah, so I need to find a balance in between max PvP ward and PvP ward recovery somehow. I still don't know how the balance is, but yeah, I think it's okay-ish. Nexus engine. Okay, going on to a Nexus engine. The most important Nexus talent for the Nexus engine is this one, Racing Pulse. This, Focus Punch, and Force Awaken. These 3 are the most important. The other 2 is actually for combo, but since I'm lazy to keep on changing these, like I'm lazy to make a new preset because I have like a genetic preset and a Royal Guard preset. So yeah, I combine my PvP together. But if you have like a different preset between combo and Gate of Hell, you can go ahead switch this one out. Okay, so continuing on, I use Ignore PDEF for the 1 grid and 2 grid. The rest for PvP, you only need to focus on ignore PDEF, melee P damage, and PvP damage bonus. You can get like deduction. This one is AoE, but there's another one that is called deduction. I don't think I have it here. Oh yeah, here. You see? Single target skill damage. This is quite good to have. Deck. Since I'm focusing more on offense, this is my card deck that I use for PvP. And PvP for the Soul Force, I just use the highest level because the highest level gives the best stats. Like for example, if you see over here, this one gives 2.55% P damage. And this one, level 10, it only gives like 0.6%. I don't think 0.6% gives that much of an effect. So yeah, I'd rather have basic P attack, or this one 1% P attack, which I think is much more decent. Okay. Nightingale, Echo, I'm just using Cyclone Wrath, but if you want to use other things such as this, double P damage for consistency and damage, I think this is good as well. But yeah, I'm focusing only on one, so I don't need to like up every single one of my other presets. As for mount, I use Celestial Drakestar, the best mount for DPS users, because it's both offensive and defensive at the same time. Okay. So yeah, I guess here I'm gonna just show you a bit over here by charging by just using heal. You can see that. So you see, I reach 40, and then you can use burning power, and then see, you can immediately use this hiding, boom, and then when you reach the whale that you intend, don't forget to press tab. If you're playing on computer, press tab to make sure you don't target the wrong people. Like for example, for some people, they might accidentally target pets instead, the enemy's pets, or something like that. So just make sure you press tab and you already focus on the target that you want to focus before pressing the Gate of Hell. Okay, I guess that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the other builds. I actually have like several other builds. I'll share with you my farming build as well, and also I'll share the PvP stuff first. So I have PvP combo, Gate of Hell tank. I don't think I need to share. You just need to like convert some stuff to a tanky build, and the Rampage Blaster build, because on Guild League I focus on using Rampage Blaster for higher assist and also higher kills, because the Rampage Blaster on Nebula 100 is quite insane. You see the Gate of Hell, this one. 50% increased damage and also 30% to break the equipments. This is quite insane. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next video. Bye!